reasonable interaction. We don't do anything too crazy. But I think our late night chats are my favorite part because we've learned things about each other. We've learned things about the world and also things we didn't need to know.
I mean, the late night chats, sometimes those are like our best bonding moments. We can give advice that would be the most impactful. I think some of the best stuff I've learned is from these three guys.
You look like you say.
Yeah, say something, James. You haven't said much at all. I just don't have anything.
Poor James. No words, no thoughts.
James, what is it like living with these goons?
Annoying.
Annoying? How could you say that?
I think it's just nice having people I enjoy being around in the dorm, just having a fun environment.
For me, it's guaranteed friend circle. Friend track squared.
I'm glad that we all live our separate lives, but at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, these are the guys I want to be talking to at night.
Having roommates I'm comfortable with and like talking with and hanging out with makes it really nice to, when I get back from a long day of school, I can just come here and I can ramble on about whatever was bothering me in the day and they'll just absorb it. And it's nice being able to have that right where I live on campus. It's like this is sort of like a second home or even a first home at sometimes. Yeah, it's good to let McCarthy be the one to leave because I would get
This is our fifth roommate. His name is Shit.
It's a great conversation piece when people walk in the dorm for the first time and they go, what is that?
Derek, you should remove your glasses right now. See?
Am I splitting them in? Yeah, I'm sure.
that was something.
Wow, guys, great job. Okay, we're turning these off.
Please.
I love the fact that I can fail.
It definitely brought me up to pace with production value.
You feel so accomplished seeing like your stuff or being on the stage even.
The raw emotion, the talent, everyone is amazing.
SMTA is the Summer Musical Theater Academy. It was offered for the first time in 2022. It's essentially a tuition-free program, which is really cool, where high schoolers are offered the opportunity for a month to put on a musical in as close to a professional environment as is able to be offered to them.
The SMTA process is fairly compact. We have auditions in March. We have spots for cast members as well as tech positions. There's a whole technical aspect to this. The cast list comes around early April. People start to get the materials in May, and then we really hit the ground running here that first week of June, working toward that final show product at Jane Leahy Mall after we've done a few shows here on the UNO campus.
You could say that SMTA is like life-changing. It's really helped me realize that I want to do more than just dance. I want to do acting and singing and dancing.
When I saw that I could do a program with theater, doing lights, at the college I want to go to, I was like, yes, absolutely.
I've learned a lot of new stitches and like ways to work and just different like tactics and methods people use to create the costumes in the sketch. I think I've learned a lot of like valuable skills that I'll use in life in general, like about production and behind the scenes stuff that you don't see.
I feel like I have improved vocally, dancing-wise, and acting-wise in the span of 1 month.
The workshops are one of the most important parts of SMTA. In the actual rehearsal process, you're juggling so many things at once, and getting to do those workshops, you sit down and you really pick apart all the intricacies of analyzing songs or auditioning.
If you're interested in moving into theater in the professional world, it's a great experience to have, especially in high school, like really early on.
With SMTA, one of the things we've been preparing them for is the next step in their education. It's a stepping stone into college. It's a way of looking at if you might want to do this, if you might want to go to school for this, these are things you can expect to encounter. And I think that's been really effective.
When I did SMTA, I was like, oh, I can transition into this for my freshman year of college. They want you to get that degree in theater and acting.
My college path completely changed after, SMTA and the help of UNO and CFAM, and they have been nothing but nurturing to me since I've been here.
I'm gonna take this experience and keep it with me my entire life, no matter what I go into, because it's taught me more than just how to read notes or sing music. It's gotten me lifelong connections with other friends, and it's taught me like a lot of life skills that I would not have had not have come in here.
Welcome to Omaha, our home, where you own the spotlight in a city buzzing with life, right at your doorstep. At UNO, you're not just an athlete, you're the athlete. Feel the roar of the hometown crowd. Hard work, passion, dedication, it all starts here. This is Omaha Athletics. Visit campus and feel what it means to wear black and red. Go Mavs!
So it is almost 3:30 a.m. on a Thursday morning. Let's go work. You don't really have that hesitation time. You come in, it's all adrenaline. And new construction on I-80 will impact you tonight. I'll break down the project coming up. I started my college career at Lincoln. I was there for 1 semester. I came back and I started at UNO, and I really just wanted to get that college feel. I wanted to get involved in things, and I met Karen Weber, a teacher there, and she connected me with PRSSA. I'm just calling for a check on crashes. Anything going on in Sarpy County right now? Professor put a message in Canvas. KETV was doing a college community connect. I brought my resume, sat in the meeting, and I listened to the general manager. At the end of the meeting, I handed him my resume, and I was like, my name's Samantha, I want to be your news intern. And he was like, okay, I will connect you with the news director. I had a Zoom interview with her, and I got lucky enough to get it. The first week in the internship, I told them I had an idea, and they were like, go cover it. From that point forward, I knew it was what I wanted to do.
Samantha, it's that fog that could really be problematic right now.
I like that problematic word. Potentially problematic forecast and problematic fog. Those are going to be the impacts in your morning drive. I did my first internship here in the spring of 24, and then I was invited back for a second internship for that summer. When I left from that second summer internship, I sat down with the news director, and she was like, we have a position for you here in January if you want it. And it was the biggest sigh of relief.
First, a check of traffic with Samantha.
Thank you, Melissa. We are following details of a new crash that just came in right at the intersection of 40th and Cumming. This is going to slow down your commute. I'll break down details coming up. And that's a perfect example of why we have traffic during First News on the weekdays. I mean, we see crashes come in all the time, especially between the 6 and 7 o'clock hour. So that's what I'm here for. This hit right here that I just did 15 minutes ago, clipped it, wrote the article, and then this will be up in the next 5 minutes. What inspires me most is that I just want a job where I can show up every day and hopefully put some more good out in the world. Even if it's on a simple, small aspect of informing something of somebody that's going on in their neighborhood, or the larger scale of an investigative piece. Shows are done now, cut-ins are done, and we are headed to a really fun shoot for now, serving KETV partners will visit Omaha. It's 10:52. We just finished now serving. We're headed back to the station. For the rest of the day, I'm gonna write a story that'll air tomorrow in First News, and then I'll go home. Thomas says making a game day game plan is vital to keep yourself and those around you safe. All right, it is 12:30. We are done for the day. Thanks for following along with me at work. UNO saying Omaha is their campus led me to a perfect segue into this job because the city is my workplace. Wherever the story is, we're gonna go. I don't think I would be as used to that if it weren't for UNO.
UNO has helped me grow both personally, professionally, mentally, spiritually. It has definitely given me the opportunity, and it's welcomed me to step outside of my shell. What can my voice do for me? How can I advocate for myself in the places, in the rooms, in the spaces where my family can't come in and speak on my behalf? My grandfather was a tenured professor here. He taught sociology. And then my parents earned their master's from UNO. So I was like, let me see what UNO can do for me, and it's done a lot. The department or office that I have stuck really closely with from freshman year up until now is the Office of Student Leadership and Involvement. The different cultural heritage months that they have offered to every Maverick, every student within every month has been just an amazing moment of growth. I was a student worker for the Office of SLI, and that flexibility that every on-campus department or faculty offers to every student is really amazing. Within the graphic design program offered here at UNO, I love how every graphic design professor kind of comes with their own personality, their own experiences. It's been amazing to be able to become more acquainted with what graphic design is. Every student has the opportunity to receive an internship position, but even greater, a paid internship position. From freshman year until now, I've had the opportunity to serve as the intern for a nonprofit titled Y-Arts. And thankfully, Y-Arts is actually housed on campus within the Barbara Wade's Community Engagement Center. It's really been amazing to have such a hands-on experience, but even greater to have an internship and experience that aligns with my goals, my passion, my career ambition. To every future Maverick, I would certainly encourage you to tap into every resource because UNO offers so many. You're going to experience life in different seasons, life in different facets. You're gonna make new connections. And sometimes it may feel high, sometimes it may feel low, but embrace every season because in those high times, there's something for you to learn. In those low times, there's something for you to learn as well. Don't allow yourself to be your own greatest obstacle. Take risks. Do it for you, do it for your legacy.
You are a Maverick. You stand ready to change the world. You are an innovator with bold ideas and a vision for the future. You are determined to turn your dreams into reality. You are a leader, committed to making a difference. Your passion for finding solutions transforms research into real-world impact. You are unique, and your voice matters. You're an individual individuality breathes life into the community you're shaping. You are driven, always striving for excellence. Your passion, your hustle, it's not just about today. It's about opening doors to tomorrow. Every skill you sharpen, every connection you make is building a foundation for your future success. With Omaha as your campus, you're at the center of it all. Here at UNO, the possibilities are as endless as your potential. You dare to dream, to innovate, to lead, to shape a brighter future. You are a Maverick.
Theo is our godsend. He was born via emergency C-section, and about 3 years after he was born, he started digressing in his speech. Got hooked up with the Shriners Hospital out of Minneapolis, and were there for 4 or 5 years. Went back and forth once to twice a year to figure out why he was the way he was. They were able to diagnose him with cerebral palsy and epilepsy with myoclonic seizures. It was just too expensive. We couldn't continue.
The care that their child was receiving was impacted because of cost. There's a family burden that is very real for families with children's cerebral palsy and other disorders. We give a true evidence-based information to clinicians, to therapists, who are the ones out there doing the real work.
I got in touch with the Omaha Children's Hospital and was like, hey, is there any way you guys have a team available to transition us from where we are to you guys, because you're so much closer to home. One of the doctors at 2 years in, she was like, hey, there's this research that does gait studies. Would you want to be a part of that? And I was like, absolutely.
The kids are excited to be there. The parents are grateful for the opportunity to have a way to quantify their kids' movement patterns.
My research is in cerebral palsy gait rehabilitation. Who better than UNO biomechanics to try and help inform that choice?
They were able to pinpoint and locate that his hamstrings were what was causing his spastic dysplasia, and that is his form of cerebral palsy. A year and almost a half post-surgery, and it is a night and day difference. It feels like family, to be honest. They feel like your brothers and your sisters.
It's a really fulfilling experience to have these one-on-one interactions with children and their parents.
He doesn't let his disability turn him away from anything. Even if he falls down, he gets right back and dusts himself off, and he just goes at it.
We get to help these people and help our fellow community grow into the people that they can be and should have the opportunity to be, because we can help intervene early on.
Get in touch with the Children's Hospital at Omaha or even UNO. It's going to help your child and your family in so many ways.
Parents, please reach out. Reach out to me directly. Kiddos with cerebral palsy exist on quite a spectrum. I only get to really learn about the ones who are going to Children's for orthopedic issues. There's a whole mess of you out there, and we need to better understand it. Do not be a stranger, and UNO Biomechanics is happy to be a home for you.
Just because your child has a disability doesn't mean that they're broken. They are here for a reason.
I love the attitude. Okay. If you're just waiting around for opportunities, they're not gonna come, tap on your shoulder, turn around, and it's gonna be, wow, perfect for me. You have to be scouting for them. Look at what company I wanna be working for. And I also wanna learn so many things. I'm doing PR this year. I'm an intern for a PR firm. For my internship with Passport PR, we're working on 2 major client events. The first is Thrasher's 50th anniversary give back. So they're giving away free labor to different charities. And then for one of our other clients, Arbor Day Farm, we're working on their media dinner, trying to introduce their newest chef of their restaurant, Timbers. I chose the Baseball Village because College Road Series for sports media is huge around the village today. We're gonna be doing a bunch of our marketing photos of our food vendors. So I'm gonna be heading out there. Game 1 just got done. So the village is kind of getting flooded with people, which is great for fan interaction and great for marketing photos. A little hectic at the moment, but we're making the best of day 1 of the tournament. Specifically, College Road Series this year, with it being the 75th anniversary and the first year that UNO is involved in the College Road Series, being able to walk in as a UNO student, seeing the O on the outfield, being able to see UNO students as vendors, it's just so special. Rooting for the fans in the village. Yeah, do you and Chris want a picture really quick? So cute. Maybe like point your foot down a little bit. There we go. Perfect. It's something I've always wanted to do. Fashion photography seems so out of reach because I'm in Nebraska, but I was like, wait a minute, we have Omaha Fashion Week. We have these designers in Omaha that are spotlighted at Omaha Fashion Week. And I was just like, let me look more into that. And I've been following a small designer from Omaha Fashion Week for a couple years. And I actually just went to her website and she had a contact form. I'm just gonna fill it out. And I was like, hi, I would love to do a fashion campaign photo shoot with you, completely free of charge. And so I'm just doing this for my portfolio, for the experience, and then I'm gonna try and send it out there into the world. And then I'll be about here and you're gonna wanna like, my dream job would be to be someone's publicist, a big publicist, because then it's like you get all aspects of it. You get to set up those things. Are they getting into fashion weeks? Are they getting on the cover of Sports Illustrated? Are they going to this event? Just being able to be someone's publicist and telling that story, and then being able to see where their story intersects with anything and anyone around them, and being able to tell that story is my dream.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us today at the University of Nebraska at Omaha's December 2025 commencement. Please find your seats as the ceremony will begin shortly. We kindly ask that you silence your cell phones at this time. Please note that the ceremony may include bright lights and loud sounds. As a courtesy to all graduates and their families, we ask that everyone remain seated until the conclusion of the ceremony. And if you're able, please rise for the processional and the singing of the national anthem. UNO's December 2025 commencement is about to begin. Please direct your attention to the big screen.
From your first steps on campus, to late nights of studying, friendships, challenges and triumphs, every moment has led you here. Today is more than walking across a stage. It's a celebration of your hard work, your resilience, and the experiences that shaped you. Where you discovered your strengths, and through persistence, you grew. Every step, every lesson, every challenge has prepared you for what comes next. You are innovators. You are leaders. You are Mavericks. And today, your next chapter begins. This is commencement. This is your moment. The countdown to commencement starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The 2025 student marshals have been selected to represent their college because of their outstanding academic achievements, their involvement on campus, and contributions to the community. Please join me in congratulating each marshal as they enter. Ramin Shabad from Tehran, Iran, is representing the Graduate College. Ramin is earning his Doctor of Philosophy in Biomechanics and Kinesiology. He began his new role this semester as an instructor in the Department of Biomechanics, where he continues to support student success and advance research in human movement and performance. Saki Fukuda. Saki Fukuda from Tokyo, Japan, is representing the College of Arts and Sciences. Saki will be receiving dual Bachelor of Arts degrees in International Studies and Women and Gender Studies. Next spring, she'll begin working at Japan's largest power generation company, where she hopes to support international energy projects and contribute to global development. Megan Schubert from Omaha, Nebraska, is representing UNL's College of Engineering. Megan will be receiving a Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering with a minor in math. She will begin working for Wilson & Company as a civil engineer in training. Emily Beam from Red Oak, Iowa, is representing the College of Education, Health, and Human Sciences. Emily will be receiving a Bachelor of Science in Education. She will begin her new role as a special education teacher for Bellevue Public Schools beginning in January.
Welcome. Please remain standing for the presentation of the colors. The national anthem will be sung by Jacob Thomas, an undergraduate student from the College of Communication, Fine Arts, and Media, majoring in music education. Presenting the colors in today's ceremony are members of Air Force Reserve Officer Training Corps, Detachment 470.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Good morning. I am Dr. Phil Huff, Senior Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. And it is my sincere pleasure to welcome you to the University of Nebraska at Omaha's December 2025 commencement ceremony. Today, we gather here in Baxter Arena, fondly known as our house, to mark a defining moment in the lives of our graduates. This arena has hosted championships, celebrations, and unforgettable memories, but not quite like this one today. For 117 years, UNO has proudly opened doors to education, to discovery, to opportunity. As Omaha's premier metropolitan university, we prepare students not just to succeed in their careers, but to lead in their communities. And today is all about you. Our graduates, you've worked hard, overcome challenges, and stayed true to your goals. You now join a proud tradition of Mavericks who go out into the world with curiosity, resilience, and heart. To our faculty and staff, thank you for your commitment to student success. To the families, friends, and supporters in the audience and watching from afar, thank you for being the steady hands and open hearts behind every achievement we celebrate today. Now it is my honor to introduce the members of the platform party. As I call your name, please stand to be recognized. Dr. Joanne Lee, Chancellor of the University of Nebraska at Omaha. Dr. Jeffrey Goh, President of the University of Nebraska System. Drew Lisey, UNO Student Region. Brock Calamari, UNMC Student Region. Anthony Flott, Executive Director of UNO Alumni Engagement. Patrick Kerrigan, honored guest and today's recipient of the Alumni Achievement Award. Adam Wright, honored guest and today's keynote speaker. Dr. Juan Casas, Dean of Grad Studies. Dr. Melanie Bloom, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Neil Granchinet, Dean of the College of Education, Health, and Human Sciences. Dr. Lance Perez, Dean of UNL's College of Engineering. Carol Kirchner, Vice Chancellor of Business and Finance. Dr. Jackie Lindbergh, Associate Vice Chancellor of Innovative and Learning-Centric Institution. Adrian Dow, Vice Chancellor of Athletics. Christina Dodge, Chief of Staff. Kathy Pettit, Associate Vice Chancellor of Student Life and Wellbeing and Dean of Students. Dr. Jason Browning, Vice Chancellor of Institutional Effectiveness and Student Success. Dr. Patty Bick, President of the Faculty Senate. Ashley Ostransky, President of the Staff Advisory Council. I would also like to recognize our faculty marshal. Dr. Deborah Wisniewski, a professor in the Department of Teacher Education and John T. Langen Community Chair in Early Childhood Education. Dr. Wisniewski was recently honored by Buffett Early Childhood Institute for her groundbreaking research on early childhood development and how children learn through play. Dr. Alexei Kaminsky, a professor and chair of the Department of Biomechanics. Dr. Kaminsky has received over $11 million in federal funding that is supporting the development of the Center for Cardiovascular Research in Biomechanics, a National Institute of Health supported Center for Research Excellence. Please join me in welcoming the members of the Platform Party and our faculty. Thank you, and you may be seated. Today is a milestone, one shaped by your hard work, your determination, and your vision for the future. Before we begin the celebration, it's my honor to introduce someone who shared that same vision, not just for today, but for the future of education across our state and beyond. Dr. Jeffrey Gold is the president of the University of Nebraska system, a physician, a leader, and a visionary dedicated to transforming lives through education, innovation, and service. With a career that spans both healthcare and higher education, Dr. Gold has led institutions through historical growth, academic excellence, and deepened community impact. Since becoming president of the NU system, Dr. Gold has been a tireless advocate for student success, access, and affordability. Under his leadership, Nebraska's public universities continue to drive economic development, lead cutting-edge research, and empower the next generations of learners, leaders, and change makers like you. Please join me in welcoming the president of the University of Nebraska system, Dr. Jeffrey Gold.
Well, thank you, Phil, Chancellor Lee, members of the Platform Party. It is an incredible honor to extend the warmest welcome to you on behalf of the University of Nebraska system, on behalf of our regions, and on behalf of the countless communities that we serve. I promise you my words today will be brief. First and foremost, congratulations to all of our graduates. Your time, your talent, your hard-earned dollars that made this possible will continue to serve you well into the future. To our faculty and to our staff, who are the engine that empowers this day, that makes your education, your commencement, that creates the value of your degree, my most profound thanks and recognition that you are the core foundation. You are the matrix, the thread that makes the fabric of this great university what it is today and what it will be well into the future. It is not a secret to anybody that higher education has come under the microscope, not just for political and ideologic reasons, but truly questioning the value proposition. And I don't just mean that in a purely financial sense, but in terms of the investment of your time and your talent and your energy that lead to this day that you create your degree. But let me tell you this, there is no investment that you could have made with this time, with your hard-earned dollars, and with your talent and with your attention, that could possibly yield more in the future. Yes, there is no question there will be a dramatic increment in your lifelong earnings. But more so than that, life expectancy, quality of life, leading a fulfilled and a fulfilling life are directly connected to the experience that you've had, the hard work, the dedication, and the focus that has made this day possible for all of you. Indeed, I would say that higher education and degree completion on the undergraduate and graduate level have never been more important to our nation and to this community. And so on behalf of all of us, I extend to you my most profound gratitude for your choosing UNO. To your families who are here today, thank you for supporting your loved ones who are here being honored. I know that this has been a big sacrifice to you. As a first-generation college student, I can certainly attest to the fact of how hard it was for my family to make that possible for me. And I understand that that will really work well for all of you into the future. You know, I will leave you with a brief quote, one of my favorite quotes from Abraham Lincoln, because I think there is so much chaos and so much turmoil in the evening news and in our newspapers every day about what the future is actually going to look like. President Lincoln used to say repetitively that the only way to see the future, to predict the future, is to build it yourself. So, Mavericks, go out and build the future. God bless you on your journey. Thank you. Thank you so much, President Gold.
Now it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Joanne Lee, the 16th Chancellor of the University of Nebraska at Omaha. Dr. Lee is an internationally recognized leader committed to transforming communities and empowering students through enhancing access to higher education, developing strategic workforce programs, and inspiring lifelong learning. In 2023, Dr. Lee became the first and only endowed chancellor in the University of Nebraska system, carrying the title of the Barbara and Wally White Endowed Chair in Higher Education. As a first-generation student and native of Hong Kong, she is passionate about supporting students from all backgrounds. With a PhD in finance, she's a highly engaged leader and a scholar who is committed to academic excellence, community engagement, and workforce development. Dr. Lee embodies the Maverick spirit. Please join me in welcoming Chancellor Joanne Lee.
Well, good morning, Maverick family, and to our guests from the University of Nebraska Board of Regents. On behalf of the University of Nebraska at Omaha, I want to thank you for taking the time to be here today to celebrate our graduates. Your leadership of our community, state, and nation is truly inspiring, and we are honored to have you here with us today. Another group that needs to be recognized is the outstanding faculty and staff across UNO who work day and night to make our university's mission a reality. To UNO faculty here today, your talents and expertise empower our students and inspire them to reach for their dreams. So I ask any members of UNO faculty and colleagues here today to rise and be recognized. Remarkable staff members, your spirit of service and dedication supports our operations across the university. You make sure that the university runs smoothly day after day, creating the foundation that enables students to thrive. I ask any members of UNO staff here today to rise and be recognized. Thank you, and truly for everything that you do for the University of Nebraska and UNO. Graduates, today marks a pivotal moment in your lives and is one of my favorite days of the year. As Chancellor, I stand before you with immense pride, celebrating your remarkable journey and achievements. Throughout your time here, you have honed your skills, expanded your knowledge, and forged lasting relationships. As a first-generation college student, I understand many of your journeys. You have faced challenges head-on, pushed through when others said you couldn't, and have grown into individuals poised to make a mark on the world. So to you, our graduating class of 2025, we are so honored to recognize your achievements today and share this extraordinary moment with you. As you prepare to cross this stage and step forward into the next part of your journey, know that we are so very proud of you. We recognize that your academic journey may not have been walked alone. You are here because, like you, many people in your life have made sacrifices and have stood alongside you. So here's what I want to do. I want you to stand up and send your gratitude to your loved ones, friends, and anyone else who has helped make this day a reality. Let's put formality aside for one moment and celebrate our extended Maverick family. So you can wave, cheer, applaud, blow kisses, and express your thanks in this arena to all those individuals and in our hearts. So I want you to be so loud that everyone in Omaha can hear us. Let them know that UNO is here. So I said, are you ready? You have 30 seconds to stand up and blow your kisses. Come on, be a Maverick, get up! Wow, that's what I call a Maverick family and a Maverick welcome. We lift each other up and celebrate your accomplishment as part of a community with shared goals. Thank you, and you may need more coffee, graduates. Today's graduating class represents 1,105 students. As I look out at the rows and rows in front of me, I am inspired. Out of December's entire graduating class, 799 are receiving their undergraduate degrees, 287 are receiving master degrees, and 19 are receiving doctoral degrees. 920 of you are native Nebraskans, which is 83% of today's graduating class. Some of you came to UNO from across the country, and some of you from around the world. This class represents 28 states and 24 countries. In addition, 401 graduates like me are the first in the family to achieve a college degree. Thank you for trusting us to guide and support your journey. Yes, that's right. And no matter how far you have traveled to reach Baxter Arena today, we all share one common core quality. You are Mavericks. And I'm so proud of our campus community who lives by the code that Omaha and UNO is for everyone. According to Nebraska Department of Labor, UNO is the most successful university in retaining talent. 1 year post-graduation, 81% of our graduates stay and work in the state of Nebraska. And 5 years post-graduation, 67% of our graduates stay and work here in Nebraska. And I have not even accounted for our Mavericks attending graduate schools. So UNO now is not only the engine for workforce development, but also talent retention for our great state of Nebraska. I am grateful that you have chosen to trust UNO with your future. You invested in us, and that is why we are just as committed to your success. Truly, no community is as powerful as the one that believes in itself, and we will continue to devote each day to transforming lives. Among those we are celebrating today are individuals and families who selflessly make sacrifices to defend our freedom, allowing us to preserve the way of life that we hold dear today and the future we seek to build together. UNO is so privileged to serve our military, veteran, and dependent students on campus, online, and overseas. In fact, this year alone, our Office of Military and Veteran Services met the needs of more than 1,600 students with connection to the military. This includes more than 700 students who hold veteran status and are either still actively serving in the military or have separated from service and now seek to build their careers in the civilian world. For many years, UNO has been consistently recognized for our commitment and service to military-connected students. Just last month, the Military Times recognized UNO as the #1 university nationally for traditional and online education for military-connected students. We proudly declare UNO is here to support you as well. We would like to invite all veteran, service members, and military-connected students among the graduating class in the audience, or on the platform party, today, please stand and let us recognize your commitment and service to our country and our freedom. Thank you for your service. We are so honored to have you with us in the Maverick family. Another group that I would like to recognize are those in our graduating class who wore multiple hats while being a student here at UNO. You worked campus jobs, internships, part-time jobs outside the university. Those who work full-time and supported families while also making time to complete your classes. This is no easy feat. I want to take a moment to applaud you, graduates. So if you work either full-time or part-time throughout your college experience or balance your studies with caring for family, please stand so that all of us here today can formally say, congratulations, you did it. About 100% of our graduates stood up. That's the Maverick. Today is a milestone of transformation and the first step into a world that needs your curiosity, courage, and compassion. It is also a moment to look honestly at the world you are entering and to recognize the responsibility and the opportunity that your generation carries. More than ever, the future of our community will depend on creating and sustaining a strong professional workforce. By 2042, national population growth is projected to slow to zero. That means economic strength will depend on how well we prepare and educate every single learner. This is where we play a profound role. At UNO, 1 in every 2 students is first generation. 87% rely on Title IV aid, which is your Pell Grants, student loans, and other forms of support. Many of our Mavericks juggle not 1, but 2, or even 3 jobs while pursuing their degrees. You represent the determination, the grit, and the ambition that defines Nebraska. This university was built for you. We serve learners from all walks of life. As an urban public research university, our mission is clear. Expand access to education and create opportunities across Nebraska. We are committed to the truth, to access, to the kind of social mobility that breaks cycles and creates new futures. But that is not enough to prepare students for today. Our responsibility is to prepare you for tomorrow. Over the past 4 years, UNO has worked hard to align education with workforce demands by building what the future will require. This includes artificial intelligence. That being said, UNO is taking a business application approach to AI and are using it as a tool to enhance learning, teaching, working, and building a better future for all. 2,055 faculty and staff at UNO have already completed the AI compliance training. And our faculty are moving fast. In just 15 months, 41 AI-infused courses have been redesigned with 9 more on the way. Every college across campus is contributing. This is what a modern university looks like. One that uses AI not to replace, but to repurpose time so we can better serve people like our students, faculty, staff, and our community. Additionally, we now offer 9 AI-focused micro-credentials that will help ensure that as graduates, you step into the workforce ready for today's job, as well as prepare for the jobs that do not exist yet. And while we innovate, we remain steadfast in our values. UNO is a university that believes deeply in civil discourse. We welcome different viewpoints, encourage debate that is grounded in respect, and nurture a campus where ideas are tested and character is built. Graduates, today is the beginning of something great. The opportunity to use your education to strengthen communities, support families, and build a Nebraska where everyone has the chance to thrive. Carry with you the Maverick spirit, build loyalty to this place, give back to the city, and wherever you go, carry with you the values that define this university. Because the world needs leaders who can think, adapt, communicate, and create. The world needs leaders who can build bridges across differences. The world needs leaders who remain committed to the truth, fairness, and opportunity. The world and Nebraska needs you. As Nebraska Premier Metropolitan University, we deliver accessible, hands-on education rooted in real-world experience. Through paid internships, research, and service learning, our students gain the skills and confidence to thrive. We remove barriers to success with academic support, financial aid, mentorship, and strong community partnerships. UNO is Nebraska's only urban public research university in Omaha, educating people of the world and advancing social and economic mobility. We take responsibility for workforce and economic development at the local, national, and even global level. We do this by aligning our programs with workforce needs and having faculty and staff who care deeply about the success of our students. The lives of our learners are transformed through education, rooted in excellence and Maverick spirit, and empowers them to make a difference in the world and wherever they go next. So graduates, today marks not just the end of an educational journey, but the beginning of a new chapter. One where the web of connections and partnership you have made will serve as the cornerstone of your success. Always, always remember, UNO is here to support you as you go forward. Education, learning, and growth are lifelong pursuits. We expect you to be a lifelong learner. As new alumni, you bring fresh ideas, sought after skills, and a passion to uplift our community. Through impactful research, discovery, and innovation for the public good, you have already begun shaping your story. Whether you're heading to graduate school, starting a career, launching a business, or even if you're uncertain what the next big challenge is, please know that UNO will always be here for you. We are the urban public research university that grows with and for our community. I encourage you to share your Maverick spirit with the community, share stories on social media about your fond memories made here at UNO, and tag your posts with the hashtag UNOMahaGrad so we can help share your story. Wear UNO hats or t-shirts as you travel the world, or for $70, you can show off your school pride with a special UNO license plate like mine. No matter how you choose to do so, I need you to tell the UNO story and show your pride in your university. Class of 2025, thank you. Thank you for sharing this day with us and partnering with UNO for your educational journey. Once again, I am so proud of how far you have come already, and I can't wait to see what you will do next. Congratulations, Mavericks.
Thank you, Chancellor Lee. It is now my pleasure to introduce Anthony Flood, Executive Director of UNO Alumni Engagement, to speak on behalf of the UNO Alumni Association.
Thank you, Dr. Hub. It's a great pleasure to welcome all of you here today. I'm so very happy for all of you. That said, I always feel a little sad for the folks who attend the morning ceremony The afternoon one, we actually pass out free unlimited beer to everyone, and that is a good commencement. But we're going to have fun this morning anyway. Good morning, Mavericks. All of you graduating today and all the many other UNO alumni on stage and in the audience. On behalf of the Alumni Association, I am pleased to extend congratulations to the UNO class of 2025. Along with your diplomas, you take home new titles today as you transition from UNO students to UNO alumni. Welcome to the Forever Maverick Network. Now, your diploma comes with a gift today, and I hope none of you have sat on it already, bent it, maybe been injured by it. It's a license plate frame provided by the Alumni Association. Please, trick out your rig with this handsome accessory. And let's show all of Omaha that this is Maverick Town. And most truly it is. Of our 130,000 living alumni around the world, 75,000 live right here in Omaha. And that is more than any two other universities combined. We're in all the workplaces, we're in all the schools. Everywhere you go, you see a Maverick. The mayor of this town is a Maverick, the first African-American mayor in the history of Omaha. This is our city, folks, and you guys are going to go out from this day and help change it for the better. After you receive your diploma, we also will present you with your official UNO alumni pin. I hope you wear it with pride. And as a reminder that wherever you go, this university, your fellow grads, and your alumni association are here to help throughout your career and your life. We have been doing that for a long while now as one of Omaha's oldest charitable organizations. We were formed in 1913 by the first class of 11 graduates. I think it's fair to say that ceremony went a little bit shorter than what this one's going to do. That class came together, though, to present the university with its first class gift. Then they founded the Alumni Association to support and advance the university, yes, but also each other. Keep that in mind as you go forward, that you are here for fellow Mavericks as well. The generosity of spirit exhibited by that class of 1913 continues today. To the many of you who joined our UNO Grads Give campaign to support current students, thank you. Now, it is my great pleasure to present our Citation for Alumni Achievement, our highest honor, and the university's oldest award, now in its 76th year. At our afternoon commencement ceremony, we will present a citation to Colleen Williams, a longtime NBC News anchor in Los Angeles. Please read more about this wonderful Maverick in your program. This morning, though, we confer the citation upon Patrick Carey. Pat, would you please join me at the podium? Born and raised in Omaha, Pat graduated from Omaha Roncalli High School. His is a Maverick family. Pat is the oldest of four brothers who attended UNO, two of them who served as student president. Pat earned his bachelor's degree in 1973 as a double major in math and physics, so we already know it's smart. After graduating, he got into software development. That eventually took him to a startup company, Information Technology, where he worked for 22 years. In 2009, it was purchased by global tech leader Pfizer. Pat retired from the company as COO in 2009. Pat also is active in residential and commercial real estate and remains president of the Palm Beach Holding Company. So, he's had lots of gains, but he has also given back. That includes his time and his talent. Pat meets regularly with STEM faculty at St. Pius X Grade School in Omaha and has spoken to calculus classes at UNO. He has lent his expertise to Omaha Marion, Creighton Prep, Roncalli, and Lincoln Pius X High Schools. He is on the Race School Industry Advisory Board at UNL. His treasure has also included support for various UNO math and physics department initiatives, program and research support, faculty guidance, grants and awards. Most recently, he established the UNO Kaiser Scholarship in Physics. Now, folks, that's how Mavericks do life. Today, we honor him for his outstanding professional accomplishments, for his unwavering support for UNO, and for dedicating himself to improving the lives of others. I am honored, with Chancellor Lee, to present Patrick Kerrigan with our citation for alumni achievement. Pat, congratulations.
Thank you, Anthony, and congratulations again, Pat. Now it is my pleasure to introduce today's student speaker, representing the class of 2025. Hailing from York, Nebraska, Logan Erickson is graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Education with a concentration in early childhood inclusive education. During her time at UNO, Logan was an active member of the Teacher Scholars Academy, demonstrating a deep commitment to education and service. Please join me in welcoming Logan to the stage as she shares a few words on behalf of this year's graduating class.
Members of the Board of Regents, Chancellor Lee, distinguished faculty, admirable staff, esteemed fellow graduates, and honored family, friends, and guests. Today marks a moment we've imagined, planned for, and worked toward through countless challenges and changes at the University of Nebraska at Omaha. We balanced responsibilities, adapted to surprises, and pushed ourselves in ways we never expected to. Somewhere along the way, we discovered that growth often shows up disguised as uncertainty, and that persistence matters far more than perfection. But the truth is, none of us arrived here without a family first. Some of us may have stumbled through our first year. Some of us changed majors way too many times to count. Some of us learned the hard way that the words group project is the scariest phrase in the English language. But in all those moments, whether we knew it or not, we were learning the skill that matters most beyond graduation, the ability to begin, even when you don't feel right. Life doesn't hand out rubrics, and because there are no directions on the next chapter, we will inevitably find ourselves stepping into situations that feel unknown and untested. We'll hesitate, question ourselves, maybe even doubt the timing, but the world will still ask us to move forward. And every time we do, every time we choose courage over comfort, we learn something profound about who we are becoming. And through that understanding, we come to see that taking risks doesn't mean doing something reckless. It means daring to try something that might not work. It means applying for that job you're convinced you'll never get. It means moving to a new city where you don't know a single soul. It means launching a business, crafting a book, or tackling mountain knowledge. Whatever dream scares you enough to matter and excites you enough to chase. And yes, sometimes we will fall. Sometimes we will fall hard. But falling isn't failure. Falling is evidence that we were brave enough to jump in the first place. It is a sign that you stepped beyond what was guaranteed, safe, and predictable. We as humans often forget that self-trust isn't built on our successes. It's built on the moments that we refuse to be defined by our setbacks. Trusting yourself is choosing to begin before you feel ready. It's getting up after that fall and telling yourself, okay, that one hurt, but I can still go. Everything meaningful in life requires that first courageous step. That step that happens before confidence arrives, before the path is clear, before you are certain it will work. That step is when your life truly begins. Today, as graduates of the University of Nebraska at Omaha, we stand on a platform that took years years to go. Some days felt effortless and others felt impossible. But through it all, we learned something far beyond the walls of any classroom. That falling is how we discover our strength, taking risks is how we discover our courage, and getting back up is how we discover ourselves. As we cross the stage today and step into a future still being written, one filled with uncertainty, possibility, and chapters we have yet to imagine, may we remember that every fall is not a defeat but a doorway. A doorway that invites us to pause, take a breath, and to gather the courage we sometimes forget we have. A doorway that calls us to rise with fiercer strength, to reach with deeper hope, and to grow into the bravest and boldest version of who we are becoming. And as we go out into the world, may we trust that every stumble has shaped us, every risk has stretched us, and every moment of getting back up has prepared us for the extraordinary paths ahead. Congratulations, Mavericks, you did it.
Thank you, Logan. Every commencement needs a moment of inspiration. A voice that reminds us what's possible beyond the degree, the ceremony, and even the job offer. Today we have the voice in Adam Wright. Adam Wright is the Chief Executive Officer of Pilot Company, one of the largest fuel and travel center network in North America. But his story didn't begin in the boardroom. He started his career in the field, worked his way through leadership roles, and rose to lead some of the country's most critical energy and infrastructure businesses, all while staying grounded in values that mirror our own innovation, hard work, and a community. Before joining Pilot, Adam served in executive roles at Berkshire Hathaway Energy and Mid-American Energy, managing multi-billion-dollar organizations and building cleaner, more reliable energy systems. He's also a proud UNO alum and a true Maverick through and through. Adam is UNO's all-time leading rusher, piling up 3,926 yards during his career as a tailback from 1997 to 2000. As a senior, he had a then record 1,381 yards and earned first-team All-American honors. Adam went on to play for the New York Giants for the 2001 and 2002 NFL seasons. Adam brings real-world experience, strategic vision, and a passion for empowering people and teams to lead with purpose. He's here today not just to speak to you, but to speak into your future. Please join me in welcoming Adam.
So I know we're on the agenda, and I know you're ready to walk, and I'm ready to see you walk. So excited for that. But I do want to be present. I want you to be present. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in and hold it. And on the way out, just say good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Whether it's a graduation, or it's the receiving line of a wedding, it's the finish line of a marathon, or the final line of a funeral. There's something special about being with someone that points memories in life, and so I'm honored and humbled to be here with you today. President Gold, Chancellor Lee, Henri, Regents, Anthony, my guy, thank you for everything you've done to get these graduates at this point, what you do for the university, and allow me to get some few moments to say some words. And then to the village, all of you in the stands, the family, the friends, the mentors, professors, you've been with these graduates, whether in word or deed, helping with prayer or encouragement, tuition, books, beer money, whatever it might have been, you've been here for this group. Wisdom says if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. I believe we'll all do well in life if we do it with the type of people who are here to support today. Now, to my fellow Mavericks, the graduating class of 2025, let's go. Let's go. You're a Maverick, an unorthodox, independent-minded person, someone who thinks for themselves and does it their way. When the world gave you every reason to rethink your decision and quit, you persevered, navigated challenges of school, work, bills, drama, community, disappointment. You thought otherwise and continued to push forward. Irrespective of your degree, you majored in life realities, and that will serve you well. You should be proud of your graduating today and call yourself a Maverick. Now, my assignment was made very clear. They said spend about 10 minutes or so telling anyone who stays awake how to get the most out of life. In the spirit of being a Maverick, I'm going to instead share with you how to get the most out of death. Let me explain. Die is gain. I believe the best is always yet to come, and the best of life always comes on the other side of death. The passing away of one thing to give way to the next. From the seedling to the tree, the embryo to the child, singleness for marriage, winter for spring, we cannot have the next thing until the former passes away. Death and birth, death and birth, death and birth. That is the rhythm of life. I think we know this to be true, but what is it about dying that makes us not want to? If you study any species, the will to survive is chief among all. I witnessed this firsthand. In fact, it's one of my earliest and longest memories. When I was 8, I saw my dad, all 6 foot something, 260 pounds of him, waste away to cancer. The day he died, from early that morning until late that evening, a constant stream of tears rolled down his face. He knew it was time to die. He didn't want to. Despite giving his life to Jesus and the hope for eternity, a new body, something bigger, something better, something more, he wanted to hang on. And so did I. We all do. This is true of the physical, the body. It's also true of the metaphysical. Things like being, identity, possibility, necessity, being right. I described my experience with this in a poem that I wrote 17 years after my dad died. I can still recount the details of the funeral. We were under a tree where he was being laid to rest. And I can still see it like it was yesterday. It was mid-November, cool, wet, and gray. And I still remember the sway of the branches and the rustle of the leaves, the holy water droplets splashing the casket, the roughness of the wool on my little suit coat sleeves, my fingertips and the tips of my ears cold in the breeze, and the cold in my heart that has always lasted. It goes on to say my life will forever be frozen to that day under that tree. I was 25 when I wrote that. I had already graduated. I was grown, working, family of my own, accomplishing things. But I was still stuck there, frozen, hanging on, living and thinking like a little boy. I was making choices that didn't serve me, my family, my future, based on the fear, anxiety, insecurity, desperation, abandonment, the what's the point-isms that flooded my heart that day. And then I let live deep inside me in the secret places that were ultimately keeping me from stepping boldly and fully into my future and living the life God had designed for me. I didn't realize I was supposed to let something die too that day under that tree. That it was okay to let die the idea of fairness and what I thought my childhood was supposed to be like. God didn't call me to that story. He called me to the one He had for me. And He had one for you too. This is the big unlock, I think, being willing to die daily to the things that don't serve us or our purpose. I have a long list of things that I love to share with you, but 7 is the number of completion, wisdom, and growth. I think that's fitting for today. So if you'll give me about 7 more minutes, I'll give you 7 things that you could dive to that I believe will serve you well. And I encourage you over time to continue to grow your list. So as a warm-up, the accountants don't count as an 11. This doesn't count as a warm-up. Unless you're going to grad school, die to being a college kid. The minute you move that tassel, you are no longer a college student. And there's a new set of demands, and they never set tolerances on your life. Okay, number one, die to the odds. The world will have a way of telling you what your odds are. And odds have a way of boxing you in and reducing your gumption. I was told a lot. Adam, the odds of you going to the NFL are 1 in a million. And you're going to UNO, a Division II school. So your odds are even worse. Adam, your odds of becoming a CEO are 1 in a million. And you got a 21 on the ACT, went to UNO, and you're black. And so your odds are even worse. Well, glory to God, I made it to the NFL, I've been the CEO of 2 major companies, so my odds have never been 1 in a million. They have always been 1 of 1. And if you hear nothing else I tell you today, your odds are the same as mine. 1 of 1. You are wonderfully and fearfully made, designed and delivered with a destiny, equipped and empowered to accomplish anything you need. What God has for you, He has for you. So, die to the odds and live to cause the future that you want. Second, die to impress people. Speaking of funerals, an article referenced in the book The Slight Edge shows that when you die, only 10 people will cry at your funeral. And only a handful more actually go to the gravesite to see you be buried. And that's based on whether or not it's raining. We spend our lives making decisions to gain approval from the masses. What to wear, what to say, what to do, what to think, what to post. We move cities, take jobs, make big life decisions. All in the things of others. And only 10 will cry. And a handful more will care enough to be inconvenienced to see the whole funeral through. So die to impress people who don't care about you, and live for those who know you the best and love you the most. Third, die to make a name for yourself. First moment, I guess technically second moment, of audience participation. I want everyone to think for a second, I do want you to raise your hand. If you know the names of both of your great-great-grandfathers, please raise your hand. Let's look around for a second. You shared your name. There's no judgment. I started playing football in 7th grade. It was life-giving to me. But my mom found herself in an unsafe situation and could no longer take her practice. So I had to call on the coaches and tell them I had to quit. His response was immediate. He said, no, I'm not going to let you do that. I'm going to get you. Now, mind you, I was living in Omaha, playing for the Pavilions and your Monarchs. Long story. This man decided on his own to drive 30 minutes from Papio to North Omaha to pick me up. 30 minutes from Omaha to the Pavilion to get to practice. 30 minutes to get back home, and then 30 minutes to get himself back home. Every day. Every day. It showed me that I mattered and that the things that I learned playing football literally changed my life. His sacrifices had a ripple effect. My wife, my kids, the companies I've worked for, the teams I've been a part of are all better because of those lessons. And every time I tell that story, it pains me to confess to you that I cannot remember his name and I cannot see his face. We all still feel the people who came before us, their sacrifices, contributions, generosity. We typically sit in the shade of trees and are planted by other people we've never met. It's okay, and it's very, very likely that you will remain nameless and faceless to those who can help the most. So die to make a name for yourself and live for the unheralded impact you can have on others. Fourth, die to the idea of balance. It's one of the questions I get the most. How do you achieve work-life balance? Fair question is kind of a trick question. There's no such thing. There's only life. When things are in balance, there's no change in movement. That's the scientific definition of balance. No change in movement. We think for some reason life is a series of sucker's choices. It's about trade-offs. If you're just trading off, you're just trading water. Any trader worth their salt knows if you want to make a gain, you have to trade something of lesser value for something of greater value. However you measure that value, That's the name of the game. Figure out what you value, own it, and make choices that way. If you value your family, trade up from nights out at the bar to being at home with your spouse and kids. If you value peace, trade up from unforgiveness and bitterness for reconciliation. If you value your health, trade up from the double cheeseburger and Miller Lite for kale salad and sparkling water. If you value your job, trade up from complaining to help you. The farmer never grieves over the seed they sow because they know it's not a trade-off, it's a trade-up. Seed for crop. So dive to notion of balance and live to make choices that move you up your value chain. Fifth, home stretch, die to being a victim. I have 2 nephews, love them like sons. They know I do. And they grew up like I did, single mom, not a lot of resources or advantages. And I remember one conversation in their 20s, they said, Uncle has too many syllables for the short. I short it down like a run. You don't understand, man. I have to work twice as hard just to get what they got. It blew my mind. First, who is they? And that's a real question for you. Who is they? And what do you know about they and their story? But put that aside for a second. Who cares? So what? You mean to tell me if you're capable of working twice as hard as you want it? If you could work half as hard as you would, you wouldn't give it everything you got despite the circumstance. You mean to tell me you would decide to give your best based on what's happening around you rather than what God put inside you? Everybody, listen, everybody has a mountain to climb. And nobody, listen, nobody cares whether you were born 2/3 to the top or 2 miles from the trailhead. All they care about is are you climbing and how you're climbing. The race isn't given to the swift, but the one who endures. So die to being a victim and live to do the work of giving your best. 6, die to being perfect. So the great prophet, Jelly Roll, guy, see my American Idol? That's my guy. He wrote a song called Unpretty. In it, he talks about the years of self-hatred from him trying to fit in and pretend to be perfect. Your imperfections and mistakes shape you. Your scars are the waypoints on the GPS of your life. Mark Twain said, good judgment comes from experience, and experience from bad judgment. I'm going to say it again. Good judgment comes from experience, and experience from bad judgment. Our mistakes, let them teach you, let them grow you. Die to pretend you're perfect, and that you have it all together. You already know you're not, and that you don't. So we're going to practice. I want you to look at your neighbor. Look at the one you think is better looking. Look at them real quick and stare at them. Stare at them. And I want you to say to them, neighbor, repeat after me. I hear you. Neighbor, I am not perfect. And neither are you. And it's okay. Now, look at the other one. And say, neighbor, you are not perfect. And neither am I. And it's okay. Live to share authentic self with others. You are and always will be more than the combination of worst hits and bad mistakes. And then lastly, 7, die to being content with potential. All potential means is that you can, but you haven't. Once you have, it's no longer potential, it's actual. Acorns are potential oak trees. They're supposed to be oak trees, but they are not oak trees. They must die to themselves first. The hard shell has to pass away to make space for the sprout. A field of acorns is both one of the most hopeful things to see and one of the saddest. On one hand, you have the possibility of the acorns dying and transforming into something bigger, something better, something more. On the other, the possibility of acorns hanging on to the life they know. Maybe because of ego, selfishness, lack of faith, insecurity, pride. Maybe trying to be cool, the other than dying acorns, who knows. But they just sit there, frozen, stuck to the ground, living in being, aprons, afraid to give way to the next man. But not you, not you, not this crop of graduates, not this class of Mavericks. Dive into the things that aren't serving you. Stop looking around at the other acorns. Become mighty oceans. Trade up from potential to power. Give an experience people can feel. Live to be a tree that people sit under for years to come. Thank you, congrats, and God bless.
Thank you so much, Adam, for your contrary thinking and wisdom. Now we have come to the part of the program you have eagerly awaited and worked for, the recognition and conferral of degrees. As Mavericks, we celebrate not just our achievements, but those of every member of our community. Out of respect for your fellow graduates and the significance of this moment, we kindly ask that you remain until the end of the ceremony. Let's honor every journey, every story, and every graduate who's crossed this stage today. I now ask Dr. Juan Casas to come to the podium for the presentation of graduate degrees. The Chancellor will perform the conferral once all students have been recognized.
Thank you, Dr. Ho. Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy. These students have completed the requirements set forth by the Graduate College to earn their doctorate. Will the candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy please rise and come forward to receive your academic hood and diploma. Doctor of Philosophy and Psychology, hooded by Dr. William Kramer and Dean Melanie Bloom. Anthony Foster Roberson, Doctor of Philosophy and Psychology, hooded by Dr. Samuel Hunter and Dean Melanie Bloom. Sarah Saponic, Doctor of Philosophy and Psychology, hooded by Dr. Abigail Fulberg and Dean Melanie Bloom. Caitlin Joy Fraser, Doctor of Philosophy and Biomechanics and Kinesiology, hooded by Dr. Jorge Zuniga and Dean Neil Grangenet. Oluwasheye Paul Odanye, Doctor of Philosophy and Biomechanics and Kinesiology, hooded by Dr. Brian Narr and Dean Neil Grangenet. Doctor of Philosophy and Biomechanics and Kinesiology, hooded by Dr. David Kingston and Dean Neil Grangenet. Ramin Shabbat, Doctor of Philosophy in Biomechanics and Kinesiology, hooded by Dr. Anastasia Desyatova and Dean Neil Grangenet. Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for the degree Doctor of Education. These students have completed the requirements set forth by the Graduate College to earn their doctorate. Will the candidates for the degree Doctor of Education please rise and come forward? Megan McKee, Doctor of Education in Educational Administration, hooded by Dr. Elliot Osler and Dean Neil Grangenet. Mary Lynn Collins, Doctor of Education in Educational Administration, hooded by Dr. Kay Kaiser and Dean Neil Grangenet. Catherine J. Hanukkah Bean, Doctor of Education in Educational Administration, hooded by Dr. Kay Kaiser and Dean Neil Grangenet. Mark Richard Hilburn, Doctor of Education in Educational Administration, hooded by Dr. Jeannie Surface, Dr. Tammy Williams, and Dean Neil Grangenet. Kate Huff, Doctor of Education in Educational Administration, hooded by Dr. Tammy Williams and Dean Neil Grangenet. Katrina Jacobberger, Doctor of Education in Educational Administration, hooded by Dr. Elliot Osler and Dean Neil Grangenet. Andrew Prime, Doctor of Education in Educational Administration, hooded by Dr. Elliot Osler and Dean Neil Grangenet. Melanie Janae Skeets, Doctor of Education in Educational Administration, hooded by Dr. Kay Kaiser and Dean Neil Grangenet. Sherman Philip Willis, Doctor of Education in Educational Administration, hooded by Dr. Tammy Williams, Dr. Elliot Osler, and Dean Neil Grangenet. Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for the degree Educational Specialist. These students have completed the requirements set forth by the Graduate College to earn their Educational Specialist. Will the candidates please come forward to receive your academic hood and diploma? Camille Ann Clark, Educational Specialist in Educational Administration and Supervision, hooded by Dr. Tammy Williams and Dean Neil Grangenet. Jennifer Lynn Flynn, Educational Specialist in Educational Administration and Supervision, hooded by Dr. Tammy Williams and Dean Neil Grangenet. Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for the following master's degrees: Master of Arts, Master of Science, Master of Arts for Teachers of Mathematics. These candidates have completed the requirements set forth by the Graduate College to earn their master's degree. Candidates come forward as invited by instructions from the ushers.
The following students are receiving master's degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences.
Amber Lynn Green Miners.
Alicia Irene Gutierrez.
Paul Jean Jensen.
Anna-Laure Marie Martinez. Corina Michelle Roberts. Robin Jane Tate.
Mayowa Jason Abiodun.
Kudus Jamiu.
Mary Keegan Peterson. Bincy Sonny. Nathan Wesley Wolf. Brandon P. Wolfson. Omid Zangane.
Magnolia Lynn Hudson.
The following students are receiving master's degrees from the College of Education, Health, and Human Sciences.
Kennedy Lee Apgar. Martha Lorena Arroyo. Annalisa L. Bade. Kenny Suleiman Adam Bakit. Jocelyn Bocanegra Rangel. John Richard Bowick. Lori A. Boyle.
Laura Elizabeth Brazil.
Haley Marie Britton. Jessica Broviek. Sean Claire Campbell.
Carly Beth Chosick.
Elizabeth Marie Ciesior. Jacqueline Denise Davis. Malachi William Dietrich. Michaela Margaret Dobbins. Helena Elizabeth Elise Dorn. Hannah Claire Douglas. Hannah Elizabeth Engelkamp.
Tanea Jean Everett.
Brianna Lee Fleek. Cassidy Emma Gillespie. Rael Gilyazov. Justine B. Goodwin. Samantha Marie Goodwin. Sophia R. Grasau. Brandon James Hohenstein.
Alyssa Huss Beckman.
Nancy Elizabeth Johns. Amber Jean Cavan. Khadija Donna Kabir.
Kayla Marjorie Klinkacek. Haley Ann Cappy.
Autumn Camille Lute. Brian Robert Lombard.
Akili M. Ya. Anika Markham. Laura Cecilia Martinez. Eric R. Morrow. Emma Elizabeth McClannon. Mackenzie Sue McCord. Paige Elizabeth Moore. Diane Rose Naughton. Kayla Ray Neunenkamp. Andrew Robert Thaddeus Oltmans. Abril Orozco. Julie Rebecca Patchen.
Ana Laura Pineda Gutierrez.
Holly Alisa Pridey. Madison Michelle Raymond.
Michaela Ann Revis. Joya Elizabeth Riggy.
Mario Alexander Rivera. Michael Patrick Roberts. Kaylee Ann Rothmeyer. Alexis Lily Ann Saxton. Mia Promise Sharpnack.
Gabriel Bryce Schufelt.
Amanda Nicole Simon. Hannah Marie Smith. Sydney Karen Spano. Jacqueline Waldo. Brennan Walker Green. Alexandra J. Welna. Tajaray Wesley. Elizabeth Rachel West. Caitlin Marie Williams.
We'll now move on to the undergraduate degrees. Degrees will be presented by the deans of the colleges. The chancellor will present a conferral once all students have been presented. I now ask Dr. Melanie Bloom to come to the podium to present the degrees for the College of Arts and Sciences.
Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you the College of Arts and Sciences Bachelor degree candidates for the Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science. These students have completed the requirements set forth by our college for their degrees. With the College of Arts and Science candidates, please come forward when directed by the answers.
Ian Connor Adams. Fisher Mills Anderson. Daisy Janet Angel Torres. Ava Baldi.
Daniel Alexander Barone. Joni Danae Buchamp.
Kaya Becker. Bailey James Isadora Bonert. Xavier Bradley, Rail. Amanda May Byers. Adriana Caro Luna. Shane Patrick Christie. Thelma Elizabeth Cordes. Samuel Duran Claiborne Ennis Jr. Reagan Jade Evans. Saki Fukuda.
Zemzem Abdirahman Fada.
Bryn Kathleen Hare. Dana Haney Patterson. Michaela Elaine Heine. Adna Abdi Hilali. Roman Grace Hutton. Georgia Elizabeth Jacobson. Emily Jimenez Avalos. Rebecca Keller. Braden William Kimball. Catherine Koenig.
Erica Lades.
Emma Claire Leslie. Ashton Elaine Limpach.
Jocelyn Cecilia Lind. Alita Josephina Manchester Litke.
Christian Thomas Lodia. Cassandra Joanne Longacre.
Kripa Mainali.
Chloe McBreen. Megan Ann McDonald. Peyton Michelle McVeigh.
Mayem Samara Medina Lopez. Simon Charles Meedinger.
Litzibeth Mejia Cisneros. Gabriel Christian Neal Miller. Ivy Elizabeth Nyhart. Milo Boyer Nordman. Shar Pa. Dulce Jocabent Pena.
Claire Elizabeth Ramciotti.
Eric Allen Salinas.
Lele Sarah Sunday.
Kira Tonga. Alexander James Tippett. Amelia J. Vargas. Cassidy Rose Wiegert. Chloe Yates. Kana Yugawa.
Garrett Zaporowski.
Rainey Christine Weckluck.
Abdirahman Abdullahi Abdi. Cameron Michelle Adams. Catherine Alvarez.
Anthony Arellano.
Noah Abraham Austin. Zamir Zalgai Azimi. Tyler Glenn Baldwin. Aubrey Beshlian. Megan Blaha. Michaela I. Bluebess. Stephanie K. Boulier. Julius Joseph Min Buchanan Goodsell. Jose Enrique Carrera Alarcon. Sean Patrick Collard. Corrigan Lee Darling.
Alyssa L. Bouquet.
Natalie Diaz Cabrera. Sophia Doyle. Isabel Lane Dunning Ward. Stacy Flores Ramos. Emma Rayanne Frazee. Gage Willem Evan Furry. Jacob Guylan Kirchen. Trevor A. Gibbons.
Katie Goodall. Kaiser Grosjean.
Maritza Gutierrez Torres. Joanna Hagedorn.
Levi Sebastian Hayinga.
Madison Lynn Harris. Quincy Harris. Evie Parker Harvey. Gage Harrian Orr. Ashley Isabel Horst. Zoe Ann Houston. Ri Mu Tay. Christ Nu Win Hunt. Caitlin Ann Johnston. Peyton Konoski. Alyssa Marie Keller.
Olivia Jean Cutter.
Hayden Gregory Cole.
Kira Elizabeth Cratch.
Summer Kreikemeyer. Anna Faith Krupka. Isaac Scott Colt. Miriam Lemus. Eli Ben Mario Lopez.
Nanette Marquez. Alan Wesley McCumbers. Adam Joseph McLaughlin. Isabella Seal Merrill.
Elliot Mitchell.
Jocelyn Marie Mulheron. Samantha Elizabeth Myers. Anna Linnea Nichols. Emmanuel Okamkpa. Kaylee Otto. Nicole Ann Bravo Perez. Roxana Lizette Perez. Nasir Devin Damone Perry.
Min Fan.
Zachary I. Pirtle. Marisa Ryle.
Carlos Rangel.
Matthew William Reeds. Simone Jana Rente. Shelby Marie Rickard. Kylie Marie Rossmanith.
Meredith Rule.
Elizabeth Ann Zender Sack. Laurel Mackenzie Schultz.
Trinica Segura Palacio.
Adler Serb. Marcus Sherrod. Austin Zachary Shiner. Abigail Jane Schrum. Scarlett May Smith. Hayden Stromsott.
Jenna Leisha Uglin.
Sloan Van Arsdal. Abigail Youngja Vang.
Marissa Yasmin Vargas.
Madison R. Vondra. Abigail Elizabeth Wagner. Justice Erica Walker. Muna Mahamud Warson. Olivia Whitaker. Samantha White. Andra Williams.
Janiyah Brajan Wise.
And the last graduate of the College of Arts and Sciences is
Catherine Mary Zwiedijk.
I now ask Dr. Lance Harris to come to the podium to present the degrees for the UNL College of Engineering.
Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you the University of Nebraska-Lincoln College of Engineering bachelor's degree candidates for the following degrees: Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Architectural Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Construction Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Construction Management, Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, and Bachelor of Science in Environmental Engineering. These students have completed the requirements set forth by our college for their degrees. Will the University of Nebraska-Lincoln College of Engineering candidates please come forward when directed by the ushers?
Dawson Fricky. Stone Hoffman. Emma Lauren Holt. Atso Capode.
Caden John McGuigan. Amelia Atziri Rincon Hernandez. Megan Elizabeth Schubert. McLean Jameson Wright. Timothy Boyd Nixon Jr. Dalton Pham.
Paola Alejandra Avalos Rodriguez.
Reagan Alyssa Bourgeois.
Tran Hai Conley.
Arnoldo Perez Chavez. Sue Poe.
The last graduate of the College of Engineering is
Alexander Bernard Plowman.
I now ask Dr. Neil Branchnet to come to the podium to present the degrees for the College of Education, Health, and Human Sciences.
Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you today the College of Education, Health, and Human Sciences bachelor's degree candidates with degrees of Bachelor of Science in Education, Bachelor of Science in Biomechanics, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology, and Bachelor of Science in Public Health. These students have completed the requirements set forth by our college. Will the College of Education, Health, and Human Sciences candidates please come forward and join by the ushers?
Abdinasir Abdi. Amusa Stephen Amodu. Victoria Ajayi. Miriam Nicole Alarcon. Manuela Alonso Carnic. Kaylee Lynn Anderson.
Ilan Avalos Mariscal.
Elise Ray Bartek. Danny Barth. Emily Elizabeth Beam. Charisma C. Bledsoe. Shoshana Amanda Bookstall. Sarah Jolyn Bosek. Derek Michael Bowser. Catherine Bravo Cervantes. Kyla Lynette Brewer. Tyler Allen Crompton. Holly Noreen Cushman. Tristan Selena Davis. Zakiya Rain Daw. Alexa Hope Devney. Logan Christine Erickson.
Annalie Elizabeth Flores Gallardo.
Jasmine Marie Forbes. Kaya Ashley Georges. Jordan Grau. Mara Elise Green. Jenna Jean Hamilton. Chloe Harker.
Chelseajo Maureen Hasse.
Alexis Nicole Hennings. Krista Renee Hoxie. Becca Humphus. Lily Cheyenne Ingham. McKenna Francis Jensen. Eddie Jang. Isabella Clarice Jones. Angier Acott Kier. Parker Thomas Coos. Emery E. Lane. Jordan Nicole Landholm. Grace Carol Langen. Emma Grace Lemkin. Johanna Lopez Garcia. Parker Lundgren.
Ashley Martinez. Yaneli Martinez. Jenna Faith McCoy. Blue Do Do Mu.
Kylie Ann Irene Muscle.
Nayeli Nolasco Alvarado. Haley Marie Norse. Bailey Ray Olis. Cameron D. Pearson. Amanda Marie Plachuk. Hannah Renner. Abigail Rose Rinkel. Emma Marie Romshek. Anna Bliss Ruff. Eden Faye Ryan. Christopher Samir Sanchez. Bella Joelle Sanders. Nicole Ann Sandquist.
Galilea Santillan.
Corey Ann Sillick. Annalise E. Smalley.
Callie Stamp. Avery Mercedes Suffolcool.
Kaylin Marie Sikora. Anna Kathleen Thompson. Whitney Lauren Walker. Haley Wojtas.
Gabrielle Louise Angeles Diaz.
Caden James Pepmuller.
Carly Lynn Benak.
Lindsay Marie Birch. Anna Burks. Isabella N. Dirks. Caden James Gregor. Abigail Elizabeth Kerr. Trinity Lamar.
Emily L. Lamore. Irene Lopez.
Jaden Nicole Meyergard. Ainsley Patricia Rutledge. Isaac Spatansky. Catherine Ann Thomas. Brady Orion Robert Walter.
Samuel Emil Dubas. Wesley Allen Gunderson.
Monica Para Castro.
And the last graduate of the College of Education, Health, and Human Sciences is
Rebecca Suriyi Quinteros Aguilar.
Graduates, will you please rise as you are able? Before I bring up Chancellor Lee for the conferral of degrees, we have a few housekeeping announcements. Graduates, once the conferral is finished, please stay in your seats and wait to be dismissed by the ushers. Family, friends, and guests, please reunite with your graduates outside of the arena. Chancellor, will you please do the honors of conferring the degree on our graduates?
Graduates, you have achieved so much already by making it here today. Yes, there will be challenges that you face and uncertainty that may try to hold you back, but you have the power to rise above them. Your advisors, our university staff, and the faculty who have guided your success over these past years believe, as I do, that you will do truly amazing things. We know you got this. So aren't you all to remember something? You have earned the good things that come your way. You're ready to take on the challenges that life throws at you. UNO will always be your home and will always be here to support you. Okay, that's enough talking from me today. I want to hear your voices, class of 2025. Are you ready for this moment? Let me hear you loud and clear. Arrived, and I said, are you ready? Okay, graduates, those of you receiving your bachelor's degree today may not move your tassels from right to left. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, by the state of Nebraska, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree for which you have been recommended with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations, and distinguished guests, I proudly present to you the University of Nebraska of Omaha